Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of our story about Japanese race car. In this episode I'll show you how to install LED gauges instead of tired old ones and lot of other interesting. There is not so difficult to unmount the central gauge panel. Here you can see 6 bolts you need to unscrew, after we have to take off plastic panels. Next unscrew side bolts behind panels and pull the cluster. Unfortunately, the dimmer is already not working. However, despite of maximum brightness, after turning on the lights for our country and highway riding, the gauges dimmed a lot and became absolutely difficult to read. After we unscrewed everything, we could see the difficult shape of the inner part of cluster, so to put the LED stripe properly, not an easy job. You can see the result of LED strip integration instead of ordinary ugly bulbs. That's how I soldered the strip. Let's put the cluster on its place. We screwed back the gauge panel, and here is quite strange situation we see. There are a lot of different wires twisted together, few of them cut. I suppose we have our left tweeter not working. The blue and white wires don't have the connection on the second side. Besides, everything is good. Everything is now in their places. Let's check the brightness of the cluster now. Started like new. Not as good as I expected because of the difficult shape of cluster. But indeed it's better than on stock one. Today we are having the exhaust repaired. We need to do it quicker and weld it. After we cleaned all the contacts in our distributor, the cut starts like new one. Let's start the cut on cold. Perfect. But the exhaust works awful. And we need to replace the manifold to the new one, because it's impossible to drive in such way. After we got the manifold, we see it's not stock because from the factory this car should have 4-to-1 manifold and we have 4-to-1 and it's so rusted. After all these weldings, the car went absolutely in another way. like we had about an half from our 133 horsepower. So to finalize, we changed the spark plugs, repaired the exhaust, and it's high time to get to the appearance we have a lot of plan about. Please consider subscribing, thumb up, comment below, the next episode is coming, and it will be not less interesting. See you!